Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Sci. Today we'll be going over the top 5 secrets you didn't know about Pawn Stars. Rick Harrison pitched Pawn Stars for years before it got picked up. Calling himself a media whore, Rick Harrison says he always knew TV exposure was good for business. That's why he agreed to put the show on Comedy Central's Insomniac in 2003, as well as starred in a 2001 PBS documentary before coming up with the idea to pitch an entire show based on the daily ongoings of the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop. According to the New York Times, the original concept for Pawn Stars started on HBO, but after a disastrous pilot and the expiration of his contract, Harrison turned to Left Field Productions, the company that still produces the show today. I figured that a show would mean free publicity, and free publicity would mean more business, Harrison told the Star Telegram, adding, "But everyone told me that no one wants to watch a show about 4 fat guys in a pawn shop." 14 seasons and millions of dollars in profits later, whoever turned Harrison down couldn't have been more wrong. Chumlee wasn't originally cast on the show. Despite his legal troubles, Chumlee is far and away from the fan favorite of Pawn Stars. Even Harrison, who is featured most prominently on the show, knows this, as he once told the Star Telegram that tourists often opt for the Chumlee merchandise, like the Chumlee for President t-shirt. But Chumlee wasn't always part of the plan. He told Las Vegas Now that the show was originally just a family gig until they started looking for a 4th cast member. There was 10 other employees in the shop and they were looking for a 4th person to put in the show, and I thought to myself, well, I've known these guys my whole life. We have good camaraderie, and I'm just going to be funny and joke with them like we would normally do, and not get nervous in front of the cameras, and it kind of worked out, he said. And by kind of worked out, he means he became a multimillionaire. Meanwhile, does anyone even want to guess how bad those other 9 employees hate Chumlee? Rick married into a messy situation. After Harrison wed legal worker Dina Burdett in 2013, tabloids reported that the lovebirds were embroiled in a legal battle involving Burdett's ex-husband, Richard Burdett, who was free on bail while awaiting trial for a variety of sex-related charges. Not surprisingly, Harrison didn't have great things to say about his wife's ex, or all the bureaucracy of the legal system that he felt took too long to bring Burdett to justice. Speaking with Glenn Beck on his radio show via The Blaze, Harrison claimed that Burdett pled guilty to sexually assaulting a 16-year-old girl, but had his sentencing delayed for 4 years while he awaited his psychosexual evaluation. Harrison continued, "It's the insanity of our legal system," adding Burdett would have spent more time in jail if he got a DUI. Burdett was eventually sentenced to 1 to 15 years in prison for his offenses, which included forcible sex abuse and 3rd-degree felony dealing in harmful materials to a minor. Olivia Black was fired for being naked, sort of. Pawn Stars cast member Olivia Black lost her gig on the show after nude photos of her surfaced, exposing her previous career as a model for SuicideGirls.com. She later revealed that she was still an employee of the store, as she was really only fired in front of the cameras. Harrison confirmed the details of the scandal to Fox News, saying, "I never fired her. She's out doing her own thing now. It's just the production company did not want her working there anymore. What she does in her personal life is her business." Black resumed her modeling career, and it was alleged that she just sued to get back on the show. Although during her Reddit AMA, Black denied there was a lawsuit and openly petitioned her return to the show, writing, "I am still trying to show the production company that if I was fired for the SG photos, that the fans don't care. I'd just like to have my job back. I think the sick fans are a lot more open than sick than they're given credit for." Ultimately, Black never returned to the show and even left her job at the store several months later. "It's okay, Olivia. We still love you as a suicide girl." The store was sued for melting stolen coins. When you deal with the public for a living, you never really know what's going to happen. Harrison was reminded of this the hard way in 2014 when his store was sued for melting down a collection of gold coins that the former owner, David Walters, allegedly had been stolen and sold off by his niece. According to UPI, Walters claimed that his niece received $12,375 for his $50,000 gold coin collection. And although pawn shops in Nevada are required to hold on to items for 30 to 90 days in case the owners want them back, gold coins aren't subject to that law. Unfortunately for Walters, that meant his collection was gone by the time he tracked it down. Shop spokesman Laura Herlovich offered a pretty unsympathetic view of the situation, telling UPI, "If the grader is not someone we trust, the cases are cracked open and the coins are sent out to be melted down." That was the case here. I don't know for sure, but I believe a majority were melted down. They weren't worth what he thought they were worth. We're sure that the devaluation takes the sting right out of being ripped off by his own family. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.